Hey YouTube, it's me Cristal, aka Cristal, here with another Halloween look. This is a remake of the Jeff the Killer. A lot of people requested it, so I'm doing it. So what I put on her eyebrows is, I think that was a foundation stick. You can get that at Walgreens. If you cannot find a foundation stick, you can use a glue stick or any type of scar wax just to cover the eyebrows, and then go ahead and put latex on top of it. Now I got regular latex and just used a white face paint, and I just mixed them together and it gave me a white latex. So with that I covered the eyebrows, and then I did more on the forehead. Figured it would be a lot easier than just trying to paint over. Now I just grabbed the eyeliner and I made the little smile. You can make the smile as big as you want, as long as you want, as thick as you want, as wide as you want. It's pretty much up to you. And then after I made the smile, then I turned around and I'm drawing all the teeth on. Now on the last one, I didn't draw teeth because I wanted to use my own teeth. But this one, I'm just pretty much just drawing it on. You can make it look like he's already smiling, or just draw the teeth like regular. Now I'm getting some liquid latex, and remember, all I did was mix the liquid latex and some white cream face paint. It doesn't matter what kind it is, and then go ahead and mix it, and then it'll give you white. Now if you just go buy white latex, they sell it in the body paint, then you could do that, but I didn't have white latex, so I just mixed it up. So around the smile, I put some liquid latex, and then I put 1 ply of toilet paper. Now y'all can't see that I can still see the lines in this video, but I assure you I can. And if you do this, you will see the lines too, the black lines. So you're going to put some liquid latex, and then with the 1 ply of toilet paper, you're going to cover it up. Because then we're going to later on rip it, and that's going to be the smile. Now you do not have to mix your latex with white. I just figured because most of the face paints don't really come out super white. I just mixed the latex with white, and that gave me like an incredible like white crazy thing without even having to paint her face. It's just all latex. So you're going to do this all the way around the mouth. You're going to put the latex, you're going to put the 1 ply, and then you're going to put the latex again. And then after that, you're going to make sure that everything is dry before you start peeling anything. So latex, 1 ply of toilet paper, latex again. Now the last time what I did was I got latex and I made a sheet of latex. And that's what I did for the nose. Honestly, to me, that's a lot simpler. The same way that I made the Dead Silence piece, you do the same exact thing. The only thing is, you're not going to make the slit or nothing. But in this one, since y'all wanted to see it a little differently, I grabbed a cotton ball, I unraveled it, and I put half of the cotton on one side of her nose and the other cotton on the other side of her nose. After you get the cotton and you place it where you'd like, I grabbed 1 ply of toilet paper. And make sure you fasten it down a little bit. Just seal it by adding a little bit of latex. That's what I just did. And you're going to see me put that. And what's going to make it stick is that little bit of latex that you just put. And then grab the 1 ply of toilet paper. Now, because the toilet paper is so fragile, you do want to get the more I guess you could say more expensive type of toilet paper. The one that can hold up, or go ahead and get like what would it be called? Like a paper towel. Something that won't rip as soon as it touches. Because most of the time when I'm using toilet paper, I like the stuff that's real fine and real cheap. So it breaks up super easy. But since you're doing the nose piece, you want to do something that's more thicker. So you don't want it just to break up. So after you put on that little ply of toilet paper, then you want to go ahead and just smooth it down with some latex. And that cotton won't allow it just to like sink in. So that's what's going to give it the effect of he's having a nose but not having too much of a nose. So make sure you do the upper lip part too, because you're going to have that ripped as well. Now the contacts that she's wearing, they're SCLERA contacts. If you've never worn these type of contacts, they do burn when you first put them in, but after that, they're pretty awesome. You cannot wear contacts for these kind of contacts for a long period of time. You do want to make sure that your eyes do breathe. I'll put the links of where I bought these contacts. They're pretty awesome and they give a great effect, especially for Jeff the Killer. So after you did all your latex and you make sure that it's dry, you want to grab a white powder or translucent powder and you want to set that. After you set that, now I'm turning around and put the white face paint on her face everywhere where I didn't hit it with the latex. Like I said, with this latex and that white face paint, pretty much covered her face really white. So that worked out. You see how the bottom of her neck, no matter how much I paint it, it's always going to be kind of a little bit transparent. So, like I said, with that, mixing the white face paint and the liquid latex really gave it that white without me having to paint it over and over and over. So after you paint her face or paint your face, then you want to grab a white powder and then you want to set it. Sorry if I sound a little sick, but, you know, it's all good. Now with your fingers, you want to just rip open the mouth. Now if you want it to look ripped, you could do it with your fingers and don't worry about doing it with anything else. If you want it like a pretty slit and just have it nice and neat, then you want to get shears or scissors and cut it open. The only thing is you got to be really careful if you're working with scissors or have somebody help you. Especially if you're young, you know. It looks really funny that I'm ripping it from her face, you know, because usually when I'm working on my own face, it's not as difficult or it's not hard to rip it away. But when it's someone else's face, you got to make sure that you're not pulling their skin off. Just kidding. Latex will not pull your skin off. But still. So after the smile is done, I just grabbed like a cream face paint and I'm coloring in all the teeth. Now this was kind of a little bit difficult to do because I have the camera sitting in front of her, so everything I'm doing from the side. I'm doing from like, you know, it's kind of a weird little position, so I'm trying to look at her and do this from the side while the camera's straight in front of her. And so I have her turn my way a couple times because, you know, I couldn't see any of the right side of her. So after you fill in all the teeth, I grab a liquid eyeliner and I'm just going to define the teeth. I'm going to go around it and make sure everything's nice and neat. So that when you put in any of your reds and every other color that you're going to put for the smile, you don't go inside that black line. Now that you can go get at the dollar store. You can also get the one that looks like a pin at the dollar store, the liquid eyeliner. I know the one that I used was from e.l.f. You can get that one at H-E-B or like a Walgreens or something. But you don't have to use that brand. I'm just giving you an example. Now next I'm going to use just a regular red, bright red face paint. Make sure you don't go over the black that you just did and fill in the whole smile. Now the smile we do in layers. You cannot see it as much like you would in person because it is on camera. And I swear next year I will buy a brand new awesome camera. You know, I did buy a good camera, but the thing is, I don't know. I didn't like the quality, and this is the best quality it's going to get. So until next year I'll have a really awesome camera. So what I did was I got that red and I used a black face paint and I just mixed them together, so I got a darker red. Now with the darker red, I'm making little lines so that it looks like the little muscle of the mouth. And so you don't want to cover all the red you just did. You just want to make lines over it. From the side, you're just going to do little, I guess on certain parts of the face, you're going to do horizontal parts. And then on other parts, you're going to do vertical lines. So it just looks like little muscles. You see how it looks? Like I said, in camera, it doesn't really look the same. Then after that, so you did the bright red, and then you did the darker red with the lines, just to give it some texture. And now with the black, you're going to turn around and you're going to outline everything you just did. After you outline it, what you're going to do with your brush, and you can use any brush, you're just going to like sweep your brush inwards. And it's going to give it like a really nice shadow. So you're going to go make the outline and then sweep the brush inwards. And it's going to give it, like, I guess, depth. So don't put too much black on the brush, because then when you sweep it in, you're going to completely cover it. And then wherever the teeth are at, just make sure you make those little lines to show like the gum lines and stuff. So again, you're going to outline with the black. And then do a little inward sweep. Now the contacts that she is wearing, they're SCLERA contacts. They're the Medusa ones. They're white on the inside and black on the outside. They are from Eyes Bright. They're pretty awesome contacts. Now the SCLERA contacts are not for sale to the public. They're only for makeup artists and the professional use only. But they do have other fun, creative contacts there. So if you want to go visit their page and check out their Facebook, it's pretty awesome. I really do like their stuff. So yeah. Now this is a eyeliner stick. It's one of those jumbo pencils. I got mine from the dollar store. You can use any kind you want. It really doesn't matter. I did her inner waterline, and now I'm doing all the black all the way around. So right now I'm just putting it on. Sorry. Right now I'm just putting it on, and I'm doing the whole eye socket. And then in a minute I'm going to use just a regular brush, and I'm going to sweep it and make it all the lines fine so that it's not hard edges. And then go a little bit on the eyebrow. Upwards on the eye, on the oh Lord, I can't even talk. We're going to go a little on the brow bone so it goes upwards. Now you could set this with black eyeshadow, or you could just leave it like that. It won't really do much of a difference. Now on the nose, what I'm doing is I'm just making a little point, so it's not so round. It looks more like, I guess you could say skeletal type thing. And that was a mascara wand, and I'm just getting the blood, any type of blood you want to use. And you can neatly put it on and have it just perfectly placed on there. Or you could get a sponge and have it more gory, which is like this. Or you could turn around and just be dramatic with it and grab the whole tube and pour the blood on there. Either way, I hope this is super simple, easy for you. And after this, you're just going to put on your wig. Make sure you put on your contacts before you ever put on the rest of your makeup. And then put on your jacket, throw some blood on there, and enjoy your Halloween, guys. I will see you in the next video. I love you, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.